go back to writing down your goals, inspirations, and your whys. But make sure you've gone live at least once. Just fucking try it, man. Even an hour, I don't care. Just try it. Here are mine. This is actually just a picture directly from my goals list. I have a few goals. My goals have changed. My goals are much more broad. I don't have goals based off objective metrics anymore. I don't care about my subscriber number as much. I don't care about my viewership as much. I just care about being better about what I'm doing. And so they're honestly more like reminders. Be ambitious, be creative, be kind, be patient. Because I think if I am those things, and I remind myself to be those things, then I will be better at everything else in my life. So a goal doesn't have to be get 100 viewers or whatever the fuck. It can be this. It's just a little bit harder to hold yourself accountable when your goal is be ambitious versus an objective number. Inspiration. Commit Zero, because I think in esports, he is doing stuff that I would like to be doing with Moist Sex Shopify. Jinxie, because with very limited tools, Rainbow Six, he has amassed the largest average concurrent viewer base on Twitch, which I find massively impressive. And then Germa985, because his creativity, his ambition to do whatever idea he thinks of and then make it come to life, I still find inspirational. And then why? Why do I stream? Why do I do what I do? Simply put, that's also changed a lot. For a while, it was because I wanted to be a big streamer. Then, it was because I had daily YouTube uploads, and I wanted to keep uploading daily, and to keep uploading daily, I had to keep going live. After that, it was to be the biggest. I wanted to be the biggest streamer in the world. And then after I did that, I realized, well, actually what I really care about, and gives me the most value, is making the lives of those around me better. And also, making cool shit. So those are the two things that I care about. Making people's lives around me better, friends, family, whatever. Making cool shit. So those are my two whys. Where should you stream? Answer, Twitch. Now this might sound a little bit ironic, seeing as we are live streaming this on YouTube right now. But Twitch is simply the best platform streamer. It just is. And then a couple more questions that go along with this. To be successful as a streamer, you need to be consistent. This is just simple.
I'm not consistent.
Another tip that's helped me along the way, you should be as entertaining for 10 viewers as you would for 10,000 viewers. If you were to have 10,000 people raid onto your stream, would you stream differently than with the group of people that are currently watching you? If the answer is yes, that means you are not giving your all. You are waiting for something to give your all. You should be giving your all for 10, as you would for 10,000, because then that 10 is how you grow to 10,000. And the ideal length for a stream is just under 6 hours. Anywhere under 6 hours. Where am I getting this information from? Well, I asked the biggest streamers in the world what the best streaming platform is. 28 out of 30 said Twitch. One person said YouTube. One person said multi-streaming. I am not sold on multi-streaming. I think multi-streaming fractures communities. There are times where it makes sense. For example, Doug when he does his YouTube versus Twitch, or an event to get the maximum amount of viewers. It works for some people like Charlie because he has a huge YouTube presence. I think it's better to not multi-stream. This is where I'm currently at. You could multi-stream till you find the platform that you like and then go from there, but I think sticking to one is generally better. Nobody said Kick. Now, that could be just because the group I asked, Kick could work for you if you like the 95-5 split, but of the group I asked, everybody said Twitch. And a quick tidbit about Twitch versus YouTube versus Kick versus whatever. Twitch is better for chatters and for streamers. Everything is way more streamlined. There's way more information for streamers on Twitch. YouTube is better for lurkers. Worse for people who chat and worse for people who stream. And Kick, it's Kick. Now this has changed a little bit. This is what the past 3 years have done. Because 3 years ago, I talked about how you have to stream for the video. When you go live, you're basically trying to farm a YouTube video from it. It's changed. Now, most live streams are for the clip. We've condensed it a bit. If you live stream 4, 5, 6 hours, what you really care about getting in that time is a good clip. One great fucking moment is all that matters. Because if you think about it, most of the people in the world who know you will know you from your clip, not your streams. Even people on this list, all right? Kai, Speed, Queso, Jinxie, Pirate Software. You guys might have seen these streamers before. You've probably seen them from a clip. It might have been Speed getting sucked off in Minecraft, right? It might have been Kai breaking the record for the most subs ever of all time. It might have been Pirate Software talking about the YouTube algorithm. It could have been Jinxie hitting his desk with his feet and then falling backwards in his chair because he saw someone in Fortnite with a fat ass. Could have been Queso being called fat again. But you've probably seen the clip. The clip is king. So all you need is one great fucking moment. And then if you throw that moment on YouTube Shorts or TikTok and it blows up, it's a self-feeding system. More people will go to your stream. They want to see the funny moment. The funny moment happens. You get a new funny moment. And every new big streamer that's exploded from the past couple of years has exploded from clips, right? All these people I just listed, They've all been exploding because of the clips. Sometimes they're not even posting the clips themselves. It's just other people posting clips on their behalf. But it's all about the fucking clip. And you can be contrived about this. You can be natural about this. You can be an over-the-top person to get a clip. You can just be a godlike gamer and happen to get a good clip. But I promise you, if you live stream long enough, shit happens. I mean, that's the fucking beauty of live. Shit happens. Sometimes because you planned it, sometimes because you didn't plan it, and that's just what life is. But you will get a funny ass clip, and when you do, you just got to keep rolling with it. You got to keep trying to recreate that magic. Asking the 30 biggest streamers, I said, do you think YouTube Shorts, TikTok are important for your growth? Because I wanted to know from their perspective. All right, some of these people are established creators. 66.7 still said yes. And bear in mind, almost everybody I asked has been a successful creator since before YouTube Shorts were really a thing. And they still believe, 2/3 of which, that YouTube Shorts and TikTok are important for their growth. So if they believe it en masse, huge majority, then you should also probably believe this. Now, there's an issue with clips. They don't make any fucking money. So it's still important to stream to make a YouTube video. And I've repeated this for my last session, but I think it's still valuable information. When you do a live stream, it is still valuable to have a goal going into the stream of getting a YouTube video out of it. You go live with a premise, you know, maybe you are going to give your chat your credit card. The bones of the stream is you buying things with your credit card that chat has picked out, and the conclusion is the final list of how much money you've spent and everything you've bought. Your premise, your bones, your conclusion. It doesn't have to be every stream, mind you, but if you are going live without really thinking about it, just playing a video game and then going offline a couple hours later, I don't think you're really giving it your all. You should be putting damn near an equal amount of time thinking about what you're going to do as you are doing what you are supposed to do. If the entire fucking time you spend working on live streaming, you are live and you are not growing at all, you're making a mistake. Let's use our time more valuably, and let's think about what we're going to do so it is more successful long term. Here's an example. Which YouTube video do you think will be better from these two live streams? Do you think it is Jinxie vs 20 girls, or do you think it is the live stream called Wednesday? Let's just take a stab in the dark here. Most people would argue it's the first option, and they would be right. 20 women versus Jinxie ended up being Jinxie's most viewed video within a week. And I don't think the Wednesday video that came from it did very well. Now, Wednesday streams are still important. You will occasionally have to go live with nothing to do, but putting Wednesday in your title and playing the game that people like when you play, or talking about the thing people like that you talk about, because consistency is key. But if you are not interspersing well thought out premises with good bones and good conclusion, I don't think you're doing a good enough job at streaming. How do you find ideas? How do you know what to stream, man? That's the hardest question. What the fuck do you do when you go live? The answer, you gotta watch a lot of live streams to know what to live stream. I'll tell you a story. I wanted to be a talk show host when I was in high school. Jay Leno even spoke at my sister's graduation from Emerson, and I saw him as he walked out, and I said, Jay, I want to be a talk show host when I grow up. And he said, hey kid, what's your name? And I said, it's Ludwig. And he said, I'll see you there. I filmed all of this. This really happened. I'm not a talk show host today. I thought talk shows were dumb as shit and boring as hell. I never watched them. I just didn't watch them. I thought they were lame. I thought they were lame as shit. The reality is that I actually didn't want to be a talk show host. I think I just wanted to be a rich, famous person who was on TV who got to interview celebrities. Are you guys watching a shit ton of live streams? Because these 30 big fucking streamers who are very busy, some of which are streaming 80+ hours a week, are watching streams daily. The majority of them are watching streams daily. Over 80% are watching streams a few times a week. I watch streams every single day. I'm not even shitting you. My Twitch Wrapped. I watched Twitch 365 out of 365 days last year. How do I know about people like Jinxie even though I'm 28 fucking years old? Because I watch people like Jinxie. Because I need to know what's going on. Because how else am I supposed to keep up, adapt, and come up with ideas? It can't all come from thin air. It can't all come from past experience. I've made 2,000 goddamn videos. I gotta be watching shit. I gotta get inspired. If you're not watching Twitch, you can't become a Twitch streamer. It's also important, though, to think of ideas that work for you. Because, yeah, you can watch somebody, but you can't necessarily do what they do. For example, if you watch me, you can't do, I let my chat spend $10,000, the results are cursed live stream. Because you can't spend $10,000 fucking dollars on a live stream. That would be insane. It'd be absurd of you to do. It'd be crazy. You shouldn't do that. You also probably can't fly to Japan and drift the J-Schlite, because you probably don't know J-Schlite like that. So if you can't do those things, do not think of ideas that include those things. I think this is a mistake I see all the time. People thinking of ideas that don't actually work for them. Oh man, if only I had 10K, I could do this. Oh man, if only I was friends with Jay Schlatt, I could collab with him. I would get big quick. What do you actually have around you? You got a funny fucking friend? Do you have a love and passion for mobile gaming? With the tools you have, what would you make? And you can still find inspiration. For example, last week I ranked every single Flash game. Anybody who's watching this could do that. It was fucking $0. I literally looked up Flash games and then played the Flash games. It was like 12 of them. It wasn't even every Flash game. Anyone could do that. So make sure the ideas you are thinking of work for you. Now I asked these 30 streamers, how much planning actually goes into your stream? Because it's an interesting question, you know? Like how much do they actually plan it out? And for the most part, people are kind of making it up the day of. 43% of people, the plurality of people, kind of just make up what they do the same exact day. And I'm not excluded from that camp, by the way. Most of the time, I kind of make up what I do that same day, maybe the day before. Only 26% of people plan their streams ahead of time. 73% are making up day of or sometimes making it up day of. So don't stress out, man. That's the key. Don't freak out about what you gotta do, but spend 30 minutes every morning thinking of a couple ideas, writing them down. Maybe pitching it to a friend who's also trying to become a live streamer. Throw your ideas back and forth. This idea sucks, this idea rocks, and just fucking run with it. The more shit you throw at the wall, the higher chance you have of something sticking. So better to think of an idea, rip it day of, it not work, try something new the next day, than spend all this time crafting this amazing idea you've thought of, only to have it not work. And now we get to my favorite part, the yoink and twist. Now I've talked about this ad nauseum, so I'll be brief, but this is still the #1 best strategy on how to come up with a great video idea that is still exclusive to you and your personality, that has a high chance of being successful. And it starts with finding an idea that has worked. For example, Michael Reeves made a video a few years ago called Your Robot Ideas Are Stupid. Many people have followed his formula. Michael Reeves is a fucking phenomenal YouTuber. Phenomenal. In fact, one of them was Fundy, who made a video 3 years ago based off it called I Made Your Dumb Ideas in Minecraft. It became his most viewed video ever. Now I saw this, and I was kind of into chess at that time. So I was like, hey, there's a bunch of dumbass ways to play chess. What if I just tried doing all of those ideas that chat gives me? And you can tell I was inspired by Fundy for the thumbnail and Michael Reeves for the initial idea. And the video did great for me. I was pumped. 1.3 million views. It was me and Stans playing chess for 4 hours. Lock it in. The yoink and twist is a tried and true method. And don't feel bad about the yoink and twist, because it's how it fucking works. Don't take my word for it. Listen to H Bomber Guy.
It's completely fine to be inspired by someone or build on ideas you got from somewhere else, especially if you're open about it. Famous big boy YouTuber Ludwig has a thing he calls the yoink and twist, where he gets ideas from existing videos and openly broadcasts he's doing his own spin on it. In his video about that one guy copying the Capsule Hotel video, he happily says where he got the stuff he drew on for his own work.
I do. This is me trying silly chess ideas, and look at all the tweets beside me with your ideas suck. Genius thumbnail. I got it from Fundy. I got it from Fundy. I made your dumb ideas in Minecraft, and then he has a bunch of tweets next to him.
It's hard for anyone to feel ripped off when he's open about where he got the ideas.
And if you don't take H Bomber Guy's word for it, or my word for it, 29 of the 30 streamers that I surveyed said they take stream ideas from other creators. 29 out of 30! So if you haven't already started looking at other creators and trying to take some elements of it, twisting it to making it your own, then you are just simply not doing it right. By the way, the only person who said they don't take ideas from other creators, Tarek. And that's fair. He does just go live and play Valorant every day. I guess he doesn't need to steal too many ideas. Tarek also gave a quote that I thought was poignant here. Because I asked everybody, I said, do you have a piece of advice for someone if they were to go live and stream? And he said, streaming, full luck, small skill. All right, that's what Tarek said. For some context, Tarek was the 3rd biggest streamer in the world last year. He says it's full luck, little skill. What does that mean for you? How can you even fathom becoming a streamer if the 3rd biggest in the world says it's full luck? You have to be delusional. And I mean this very genuinely. Because there is someone who is watching this, or maybe isn't watching this, or maybe isn't born yet, who will be the biggest streamer in the fucking world. It will happen. It won't be the people who are currently at the top, still at the top in 10 years. It's gonna be someone new. And that someone is gonna be fucking delusional. They're gonna be out of their mind because they're gonna see that 7+ million people go live and they're gonna think, oh, I'm gonna do it. And then they're gonna become the biggest to ever do it. That's delusional. But you need to be delusional. Because if you're not delusional, and if all you look at are the statistics and the numbers, you're not even going to be able to try. You're just going to get stuck in reality hell, okay? It's okay to dream big. It's okay to be a bit delusional, and it's okay to fucking go all in on a absolute Hail Mary dream. And the only way, I promise you, you will ever be the biggest to ever do it is if you are delusional. If you have that brazen confidence to believe that you hitting go live and switching the relationship that currently exists where you are the viewer to now you are the streamer and people get to watch you now and they have to watch you now. And not only do they have to watch you, they're going to watch you over the existing people who have all the resources and money and experience. They're going to watch you instead. Only someone that delusional will ever end up being a huge streamer. Now, it's not to say you fucking throw your life away, you quit your job tomorrow, you start streaming full time until you're the biggest. Don't do that, right? You can still be risk averse, you can still be smart, but be smart and be delusional. Now, I asked these 30 streamers, what is the most important statistic? What should you worry about? If you're gonna go live, what actually matters, right? And the answer is average view count. Streamers are obsessed with average view count. They are obsessed with it, all right? And even the streamers who prioritize things like enjoyment or maybe some other statistics like girth, at one point, they cared massively about average view count. They obsessed over the number, all right? For many big streamers, it is their whole self-worth. I know streamers who were at 40,000 viewers who go down to 30,000 viewers. They're at 15,000 viewers, they go to 10,000 viewers. They're at 8,000 viewers, they go down to 6,000 viewers, and they're sad about it because that's how much value they put in to that average view count number. But if you're going to be one of the biggest streamers in the world, you do need to care about that number. There's a lot of things you can do to impact that number. There's a lot of things out of your control. It's not a healthy relationship you will ever fucking have with it, but it is also, at the end of the day, the most important statistic that determines whether or not you'll be the biggest ever doing it. Now, I thought this one was interesting. I asked them, do they look at their view count while streaming? I do. I've been Hawkeyeing it this whole stream. It's been going up the whole time. That means I'm generally doing a good job. 2/3 say yes, 1/3 says no. And I think it's a preference thing, right? I wouldn't put too much stock into this. And probably the people who said yes to looking at the view count while streaming are the same people who said average view count is the most important metric. But I just want to put some gravity onto the average view count number. Don't become obsessed with it. Don't become psycho. You know, don't let it ruin your life, I guess is what I should say. But be aware. You don't have to know it while you're live. You can look at it after. You can even look at it after a week or a month and look at the charts and see how it does for games. But know it. Know your stream. Know what people like, know what people don't like. I talk about this a lot. Everyone falls off. Now, it's a little funny to talk about how everyone falls off in a video about how to be a streamer. You haven't even made it yet, and I'm talking about how you're about to fall off. But it's true. And in these videos, I talk a lot about the how to make the sausage, the how to be a big streamer, the what happens if you do become a big streamer. But the reality is you're gonna fall off. You're gonna quit. Even if you fucking make it. Even if you watch this video, and in 5 years you're like, let me watch your video, I'm the biggest streamer in the fucking world. In 10 years, 20 years, you're gonna be like, I watched your video, I was the biggest streamer in the world, and now I fell off. So while you're here, while you're making shit, you might as well make something you care about. And in the past, I haven't focused on this enough. But it is truly all that matters. It is literally all that matters, is making something you care about. If you're making shit that is an antithesis to your being and what you like and what matters or what you think is cool, like what's the fucking point in that? You know? Leave a mark. Be someone who makes shit they're proud of. I promise you, I have seen the heights that some streamers have hit, and then they start to fall off a bit, and then they're fucking depressed. But you wouldn't be depressed if you were proud of what you made. If the only thing that matters is the success, then you will guaranteed be sad in the long term. If the only thing that matters is making something you care about, then truly, the only way you fail is if you don't make something you care about. And so with that thought, I got some final steps. If you've already gone through the process, you've gone live at least once, you just tried it out. You wrote down your goals, your inspiration, all that. If you're at this point, congratulations. I got one more thing I need.
What's my inspiration?
In the thought of making something you're proud of, if you really want to graduate and become a if you really want to graduate and become a big streamer, I want you to show off your work. If you are not willing to show friends and family the shit that you make, you are not serious about what you're making. And this is a very scary thing to do. This is a fucking terrifying thing to do. A lot of people try to keep their stream life separate from the regular life, so people at school don't know, or their family doesn't know. But if you're not proud enough of the shit you're making that you won't sit on the couch and watch a video with your mom or sister or brother or whoever, or you won't Discord message a friend that you've talked to for years who fucking loves you, the shit that you're making, it is disrespectful in my mind to post that publicly expecting other people to watch. If you expect other people who don't give a shit about you to watch the thing that you won't even show the people who love you to watch, I find that disrespectful. And it's scary. But if you're willing to do that step and you take that leap, you'll be in such a better place. You'll be in such a better place, man. Because you'll be at the point where you're already making stuff that you're proud of. And if you're not, and they're like, hey, this fucking sucks, then you know. And you can get to that point quicker. That'd be amazing. How amazing would that be if someone who loves you could just tell you, like, hey, man, this thing actually isn't good. You know, you could work on it, change it, do it better. That's great to know. It's going to shatter your fucking ego, or it can lift you up. It's scary. Do it. Show off your work. I do this to this day. If I make a video that I think's really fucking cool, I send it to my family and friends. They don't speak English, but I think if it's really cool, it will cross the language barrier. So when I did my story time when I went to France, I sent it to them. But also when I made the video learning an opera in Italian, I sent it to them because I wanted to share it with them. I thought they'd fucking love it, and they did. It was cool. I'm proud of that video. And that, in conclusion, is my Ultimate Streaming Guide 2.0. Thank you very much for watching. Couple things, if you're still here and you want to stick around, if you watch the video all the way through, hey, subscribe, follow my Instagram, become a member if you want, and also make shit you're proud of. That's, at the end of the day, all that matters. Okay, man? Make shit you are proud of. We got a short amount of time on this earth. Let's not waste it making shit we don't care about.
Okay. Inspiration. What the heck? I wonder if I missed some stuff while I didn't listen, but 2024 on January 30th is when I wrote this. I don't know, because my ideas, I don't think I'm gonna have much. I think mainly would be drawing and maybe being Suika, which Suika is kind of like gone. So it probably would be mainly drawing. Other than I suck at drawing, and the pieces that I did draw was, what was it, like hands? Whatever this is. And then I kind of stopped. But, oh wait, the other thing, create shorts. Create more shorts, right? I don't know, but I think consistency, more shorts, no life. I mean, I don't really have a life right now, but that will be what I do. I do need to take a shower though. I'll do it later, I guess. Now, while I finish Ludwig video, I need to draw. What do I want to draw? What do I want to draw? possibly... Maybe birds. I was watching a video. Ooh, maybe I can find that video again. Maybe I can find that video again. Why am I talking like this?
Do you guys like it when people...
That was Tina Habits that popped up. I didn't thought that was gonna happen. Let's go to videos, not videos, history. I watched it recently. It was on more for Procreate. Oh, I have too many. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Procreate. Birds. There was a specific... I don't know if it was this one.
Meet Google Pixel 8, engineered by Google with AI controlled by you. Plus tighten it.
And today we're going to be showing some love to our feathered friends. We're going to be
Maybe it
sketching
was.
birds in Procreate. In this tutorial, we're going to be drawing upon principles learned in my Foundations of Style video. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend checking it out. And if you're new to Procreate, you can check out my Intro to Procreate tutorial. Today we'll be learning how to simplify and stylize the form and structure of birds with a series of sketches from reference photos. By the end, you'll have the tools you need to sketch nearly any type of bird. Okay, let's pull up our first bird photo. We're going to be simplifying it into very simple shapes like circles, squares, trapezoids, and triangles. Okay, let's identify the parts of this bird that we can make into shapes. We've got a circle for the body, we'll do the head as a trapezoid, some triangles for the tail, add the legs, beak, and wing. And this is okay. It's not perfect, but it does help.
Should I copy based off of that? So she did, what was it? Rewind.
We've got a circle for...
She did a circle.
For the body, we'll do the head.
The head. That was like this.
As a trapezoid, some
triangle.
triangles for the tail, add the legs, beak, and wing. And this is okay. It's not perfect, but it does help me identify some things. Like, I can see that the body is sectioned off into a head, a body, and a tail. That makes it really obvious when I do these simple shapes. So now instead of shapes, let's try simplifying this into lines. Let's use straight lines and curved lines to make this form. So now I'm going through kind of using those same sections, doing the body, the tail, and the head, but just doing it with straight and curved lines. Okay, now I think we're starting to have something here. I can see these lines coming back again, the ones around the neck and the tail, and I think the beak is a really important part, so I'm going to try and work that into my next sketch. So for my next sketch, I'm going to create 3 anchor points: the beak, the neck, and the tail. And then I'm going to use straight lines and curved lines to connect everything. The other thing I'm seeing popped up is this little triangle shape at the top of the tail. I'll add the tail feathers and the other little details like the wing and the feet. Nice. I'm really liking the way that this sketch is going. This little triangle, I'm going to create 3 anchor points: the beak, the neck, and the tail. And then I'm going to use straight lines and curved lines to connect everything.
Beak. Neck. And what?
So for my next sketch, I'm going to create 3 anchor points: the beak, the neck, and the tail. And then I'm going to use straight lines and curved lines to connect everything. The other thing I'm seeing popped up is this little triangle shape at the top of the tail. I'll add the tail feathers and the other little details like the wing and the feet. Nice. I'm really liking the way that this sketch is going. I think I've really got a system here that I can apply to other reference photos and even to do my own kind of free-form drawing of a bird. Let's go ahead and repeat this process. We'll get rid of all of our sketches and start fresh. So I'm going to draw a system here that I can...
I'm not that fast. She did the beak like this. The eye is like that. She did the wings. Oh my. And then the feet. That doesn't feel right. Okay.
Apply to other reference photos and even to do my own kind of free-form drawing of a bird. Let's go ahead and repeat this process. We'll get rid of all of our sketches and start fresh. So I'm going to draw my 3 anchor lines, and then I'm also going to draw the same thing.
3 anchors line. I don't have the reference photo, so anchor line, imaginative anchor line.
Off to the side so I can see if I can kind of reproduce this look without actually tracing something. Next we'll draw the body lines, and I'm taking notice that the top of the chest is kind of puffed out. It's a little bit more bulbous there, so that's something that I'll include in my drawings. And then for the tail, the lines on that triangle sort of follow the lines that the body is going, so I'll make sure to use that too. And then the tail feathers sort of come off the top of that triangle. For the head, I noticed that it's a pretty straightish line connecting the beak to the body, and then a rounded line for the top of the head. I'll add in my beak, and then for the eye, it sort of appears to be coming like straight off behind the beak. And then for the wing, I think it's just learning what a wing shape looks like and just making sure we're putting it in at the right angle. And speaking of angles, we'll add in our legs, which birds have very unique leg shape, I think. They kind of go forward at an angle. And there you have it, our completed rough bird sketch. We're going to go ahead and take these techniques, pull up some other bird photos, and try to apply everything that we've done to these photos, just to see which ways we can manipulate these shapes to create all the different bird forms that there are. Okay, let's pull up another bird photo, and let's use those same techniques to draw a sketch of this bird. And as you can see,
it's going by so fast.
Everything is holding pretty well.
Okay, so she did the body, the arch, the triangle, the tail,
I can use all of those same anchor lines and curved lines to create this bird shape as well.
the beak.
Cool. Let's do another one. This one's in a pretty similar pose, so it doesn't veer off too far from the course. You can see everything is holding pretty well. I can use all of those same anchor lines and curved lines to create this bird shape as well. Cool. Let's do another one. This one's in a pretty similar pose, so it doesn't veer off too far from the course. Anchor lines and curved lines to create this bird shape.
Mine does not look that good. I think it's because it's not poofed out enough. Wow. Ooh. What am I doing?
As well. Cool. Let's do another one. This one's in a pretty similar pose, so it doesn't veer off too far from the course.
Oh, that beak might be a little too big. If I do that, I feel like that might be too.
And this one is in a different pose, so lines to create this bird shape as well. Cool. Let's do another one. This one's in a pretty similar pose, so it doesn't veer off too far from the course. And this one is...
Why is it so fast? The legs. Oh man, my bad legs really sucks. Is this even helping me?
In a different pose. So you can see we've always got our 3 anchor lines, and just kind of the way that we curve, whether they're curved in or out, we can create these different bird forms. This one is also very unique. It's got kind of a longer head, but as you can see, it's the same thing. He's got like a little wing, little tail. And what's cool about this is as you learn this format, you can kind of use it to create your own fantastical, whatever you want, bird shapes. This guy's really cute. He's really like short and stubby with little wings and a big belly. The more times you do this, the more experience you're going to get drawing this and the better that you'll get at it. Tracing, like I'm doing, is a really good way to learn and to practice. And then you can kind of start to make your own shapes on your own, like I'm doing right here. And this definitely takes a lot more practice. You can kind of see what shapes work, what shapes don't, you know, what is convincing as far as a bird goes. But of course it's your art, so you can make it whatever you want. Okay, now here's a very unique shape bird. It's the flamingo, and it's not really like the other birds, but we can use those same techniques. We're gonna section off the head and the body, and they're just the same, except they're gonna be connected with this curved line to make the neck. And I'm gonna see if I can just kind of repeat that same method for this flamingo on my own without tracing, without a reference. And it holds up pretty well because I know the steps that are needed to make that shape. All right, what else we've got? Okay, this one's a little bit different. He's kind of long and straight for the body, but he's still kind of got that bulbous chest. A different shaped beak, shorter tail feathers, but overall pretty similar. Okay, let's talk about flying birds because it's going to be a little bit different. And I'm just going to kind of draw this and trace over the wings so I can get an idea of the shape. And just looking at that, once I've got it sketched out, it looks like a triangle. Like I can really see a strong triangle shape. So I'm going to see in my next flying bird if I can repeat that triangle shape. All right, so let's get the basic forms down, the body, head, and tail. And then there's a triangle, which it looks okay, but let's see if I can break this down into smaller sections to get something that's a little bit more convincing. I can divide the wing in half and get lines that curve up and curve down. And I'm going to try and repeat that on my own off to the side just to see if it looks convincing. And I think that works pretty well. Here's one more bird with wings out. He's facing forward, so it's a little bit different, but we've still got the same sectioned off body, tail, head. And I think finding that middle section of the wing and adding the lines in between really works well. Oh, let's do another one. Here's a swan. He's a lot like the flamingo because he's got that long neck, but you know, same thing again. We'll section the wing off in the center, connect that to the body, and add that kind of triangle shape to the end of the wing. And one more just for fun. His pose is a little bit different than all the other birds, but as you can see, I can use the same techniques to draw him as well. Okay, so now I'm going to try and draw something completely on my own, just from my brain. So I'm doing my 3 anchor lines, filling in the body, the head, the beak, the tail. And I've done this so many times now that it's getting to be easy. I know exactly what shapes to do and how to manipulate them. I can even draw him singing a little song. And I'm going to try one more. This time I'm going to try a flying bird on my own. So I'll use those same kind of forms that I was playing with before for the wings. I know I've got that middle line and I've got the end of the wing, and I'm just connecting everything together. Looks pretty good. So after you follow these steps and practice, I hope you'll feel a little bit more comfortable drawing birds. From the simple sketch, you can take it and make it as beautiful as you want. That's all I got for you guys today. If you'd like to purchase the brushes that we've used in this video, you can visit Bardo Brush.
I don't think mine are any good. Cause that's what I got. Use reference pictures. What does Lily Pichu draw? I think she mainly draws chibi characters. But I don't think chibi characters are my thing. What to draw? Since I don't have any idea right now, I'm just scribbling. This isn't gonna help me improve in any way. But I need an idea. And I don't have any. And I want to improve, but I have no foundation. What did PewDiePie do? He drew anime girls, at least like portions of their heads, right? I'm trying to draw this basil that is, you know, slightly die, but still alive. Cause it's just kind of here. It's in a Starbucks Frappuccino. So I was just trying to draw it. Not doing a great job, I gotta say. Like, if we look, it kind of started out And then I kind of, you know, didn't do a good job. Didn't do a good job referencing a picture. What else can I draw? I'm just looking around my place to see what I have for drawing references. And then I guess just trying to draw it. This clearly is not a good reference. And I can't draw a triangle. Okay, maybe I can. Oh, this is plotting. I'm just gonna move that. And then hopefully I can just proportion is not good. I'm trying, maybe I should, how do I, just make it smaller. Make it smaller, so head, ears, body's more square, or triangle that comes out. That ain't good. I feel like it's not. I was trying to draw Animal Crossing. This does not look that good. This does not look that good. But you gotta start somewhere. Chess? Like if I'm thinking of chess piece, the pawn. If I do, what is a pawn? I don't remember the structure of a pawn. I need a reference photo. Because I don't remember. It gets fatter, right? And then it's like that. Would anyone get that this is a pawn? I drew pawns before. These weren't great. I don't even know if that's a good picture of pawns. I mean, it's better than that one. What else? What else can I draw? Anime eye. Other than I think this is pretty bad. Bunny? Can I even draw a bunny that looks like a bunny shape wise? That is a fat bunny. Oh, that's an ugly bunny. Tails are like pointy, right? Okay. Tree? Some shrubs. This isn't helping me get better at drawing because I don't have any foundation. I don't have any foundation, but at least the key is that I picked up the pencil and I am doing something, right? No, because now I don't know what I'm doing. Now I don't know what I'm doing, and this isn't helping my skill. Scales. hill where I wonder if I could be. Wonder if there's something. I don't know. Oh, that is a poor tongue. How is tongue? Would have been more like this, right? Actually, I don't know. How is tongue? Oh. It's not any better. Positioning. Not a great start either. How do you do? Can I do a star? 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 Draw a star. I wish I can. Maybe better planning. I probably want a character that have a reference photo and then use it to draw. I think that would be my process at this current moment. And I don't think I want to do Pokemon. So I just need to figure out what I want to draw. Probably anime. And then I'll just pick some characters that I'm gonna draw and spend time drawing and then rinse repeat consistently. I think I'm probably done for the day though. I need to take a shower, eat food. And then make some shorts that shows that I did stuff. Anyways, bye.